Okay, just as a follow-up, I'm going to ask you about something else. It's about the news that we've heard earlier today that your Quebec Lieutenant, Pablo Rodriguez, is resigning after that election loss in Montreal. I'm just wondering if we could get your reaction to that, Mr. Miller.
I have none at this time. His future is for him to speak about. I can speak confidently to the fact that any decision taken by Pablo Rodriguez currently has absolutely nothing to do with the results in La Salle Martin.
What tells you that?
I just know him. I mean, I've known him for.
All right.
I mean, no one really knows someone in life, but I do know Pablo well. What's that? I'm 100% confident that any decision about his own future has zero to do with the loss in La Salle Martin.
Okay, Toria Isri, Global.
Are you considering further cuts to the number of permanent residents and available slots for family reunification?
For November 1st for that.
But is that something you're considering?
I will. Well, I'm considering lots of things, but any reduction, I need to. There's no discussion that's been had at cabinet, so I'm only one of the voices here. We're putting together a number of propositions with respect to what the levels plan looks like for the next 3 years, and those choices will be ones that we have to decide in cabinet. But you'll know on November 1st.
And then you spoke about this a bit in French, but what recourse does Ottawa have for premiers who, in your words, are weaponizing this working group and the distribution of asylum seekers? I
mean, they've voluntarily blown up the working group. It was helpful. I think the fact that they're doing that for their own political futures is disappointing, probably disgraceful, depending on your view on the matter. There's responsibility that comes with being a minister of immigration federally or provincially. Some premiers are their own ministers of immigration, so they take it that seriously. But some of them feel that some menu they can come take and knock on the door of the federal government and say, I need 100,000 more people for this, that, and that. The 20% of the permanent residency spaces are allotted to the provinces at their discretion for permanent residents. They keep asking me for more. I got a letter from Daniel Smith wanting more. I got a letter from my counterpart in Ontario wanting more. They want more, but they don't want the burden that Ontario and Quebec are facing. I don't want to skirt the federal responsibility here. We do have an important responsibility to make sure that the system is a disciplined one and a fair one. But once someone is here seeking asylum, they need to be treated like humans, and that requires the participation of the provinces. So we talked about the provincial nominee program is one that is discretionary, and for those provinces that are responsible, perhaps they need more positions. And if they're responsible with respect to asylum seekers, they deserve credit for that. There's money attached to it. There's about $1 billion and change on the table. So a lot of these disingenuous tweets or statements said we won't do it without money. They knew that there was money on the table based on the documents that they leaked, if they even read them. And they need to look at them better, or at least talk to their ministers of immigration that I had a productive working relationship with. And they've gone and blown it up for their own purposes. I think he has like a purple belt in jiu-jitsu and stuff. So he shouldn't have to get a purple belt in jiu-jitsu to feel safe. And a lot of us are threatened. It's gotten worse over the last couple of years. Yeah. And as much as I was proud of Jagmeet standing up to this guy, it shouldn't have gone to that. There's a bunch of knuckleheads walking around the Hill with their own agenda. I think the sad part in this is that Pierre Poilievre continues to play footsies with these guys. His own members of parliament are out laughing it up and drinking with these guys, and that's it's not this isn't an insinuation. This is fact. Canadians need to see that in a clear fashion and see where it's coming from. I think guys like Pierre Poilievre need to repudiate this disgusting behavior by people that support him.
Are you kidding me? Why is the MP for St. Albert Edmonton, Michael Cooper, out there having cocktails with these guys? Like, these people have been arrested before, they've been charged before, they're harassing people who are just trying to do their work. That behavior is not acceptable. He should answer to his constituents for that.
It's freedom of speech. If he wants to call Jagmeet corrupt, he can do it.
Almeida Sumeo from Market News International.